indeed. Okay, so you bond holders, congratulations. You got your perks, you know what they are, and we can talk about that. We don't have to worry about whether indeed our volume is going to be considered in terms of our ranks, because all of our volume will be considered in terms of our ranks. So it'll be easier for us to rank. Those of you who are new, are not bond holders, you're still in a great deal. Okay, so I'm going to go over that unit level. Again, people who are coming in after the launch, they're going to purchase these bonds and they're going to stake for 90 days, 180 days, 360 days. Right now, that's what is available, but we're going to have 540 days and 720 days. I'm a strong advocate of long-term staking and Olympus DAO projects because I know they're not going anywhere. So this is my experience and what I recommend, but I'm not your financial advisor. Do as you may. So that's how that's going to work. And they're going to get an extra 5%. Any new wallet, not new stake. So don't try to go into your existing wallet and put in and buy more stakes and think you're going to get the 54, buy more bonds, think you're going to get the 5% extra. Just open up another wallet. Open up another wallet, buy another one, and then you can get an extra 5%. So that's an update. Now, their goal is to drive everyone, each and every one of us, into the whole community, into the prediction marketplace that's going to be launching in May, called POTS Market. And so one of the things that were said on the no holders only call was they really appreciate what we're doing, but the goal is to get the numbers. Because the more people that are exposed to POTS, got POTS money, more people are exposed to POTS, the potential for more people going over there, playing around, having a great time in POTS Market. So to get someone at $10,000, that's wonderful. It's just wonderful. And believe me, we're going to do that. But they like to see us get a lot of people, even if it's at $100. Okay? $100 is the minimum. And so we get a lot of people. We have teams doing it right now. We have teams who are actually positioning and structuring their teams before the launch. Now they're paying $100, $100, $500. They're paying now. So they've already structured. So with that said, I think that's enough about the updates. What else? We got the 5%. The 5% is valid for the next 14 days for new people coming on, new wallets coming on board. I talked about what their goals are. The marketplace, prediction marketplace. There were some other updates, but I'll get that to you guys. Can you remember anything, Alicia, that I missed on that call? Alicia? Okay. So I'll go over there. I'll do that.
No. You got everything. That was everything.
Okay, super.
Yes.
Now
you nailed it.
Share. Let's talk about what we have here and why we're excited. Okay. Now, what I like about POTS Market, right? What I like about it is that we have two core architectures. That means we have two engines in one ecosystem. And even in all of the Olympus DAO projects that I'm familiar with and that I participate in, they never had this before. POTS Money is the Olympus DAO part. This is where we're going to be earning passively by staking bonds and doing single side staking, okay? And this is also where we're going to be building our networks over on the left side here with POTS Money. That's how we're going to make our money. But we also have POTS Market, which is a revenue generator for POTS. And that's going to be, they're going to have a tap into Poly Market, and I'll show you that. Poly Market, which is a $20 billion company only after a few years. $20 billion company, and it's just awesome. And we're going to have that right here, but it's going to be customized for us. Two core architectures, we're going to be earning two type of tokens. One is IBS token. The other is on the POTS Market side, we're going to be earning POTS. All of you who are in, if you go into your DApp, log in, connect, you're going to see you've got some POTS, and I'm going to show you how to navigate back there so you can see your POTS, okay? So we already got IBS, and we're already jamming with POTS, okay? Now, I already talked about the two ways that we're going to earn over there on the earn over there in POTS. Our bonds is what's very, very important for the stability of the system. Okay. And we're doing that right now. All note holders purchase bonds. Okay. Basically. And so you say, what's a node? A node is a bag of tokens, just a fancy word for a bag of tokens in this case. We're earning IBS every 8 hours, every 8 hours, every 8 hours. On the prediction market side, we have a POTS token. That's the native token that's going to be paired with Bitcoin. So all of our fees that we're paying when we withdraw over here in POTS money, all of our fees are actually going to go to buying Bitcoin and building up a liquidity pool on the POTS market side. Okay, that is wonderful. Our fees going directly back into the system, and the revenue that they're going to be generating from the POTS marketplace, right? POTS marketplace, that revenue, 2% of the percentage of the fees that they're going to be earning on their prediction marketplace platform will go straight back into POTS money here on the left. Go straight back there. Why is that important? Now we've got two engines, one ecosystem, and they're both feeding one another. This hasn't been done. This hasn't been done. So I'm very, very excited about that. So let's talk a little bit about the bond. All you need is $100 to come on board. So now we can get everybody in. I know not everyone had $2,500 or $5,000 or $10,000. Now we're opening up to the world, and we're going to build our teams and introduce this to as many people as possible. Because I tell you, we've got two Indian teams already. They're jamming it with the $100, $100 and $500. They're jamming it, which is wonderful because we're going to cover everybody. We're going to cover the continent of Africa as well, right? But we're definitely out here to get the West involved as well. We're talking about Europe, UK, United States, etc. You can actually buy a bond for 90 days, 180 days, or 360 days right now. And they're going to open up the 540 days. These are my favorites, the long-term ones, and the 720 days. We're going to be able to earn on the 90 days bonds, right? 0.23% to 0.8%. You're going to be able to earn on the 360-day bonds 0.25% up to 1%. So it's going to vary according to the ecosystem. It does its thing. It knows what's going on. It knows how much debt it has. I'm not going to question it. I know how it works. But believe me, this is how it works. So we're going to be doing just fine and dandy. Okay? Now, in a bond for 90 days, you're going to be able to earn up to 2%. Where did I get 2% from? 100% minus 98. Yeah, that's 2. Up to 2% extra. Okay? For the 360 days, up to 10% extra tokens. For the 720 days, up to 20% extra tokens. Right? That's why the bonds issue debt in the system, and you don't want it open all of the time. So what we're doing in the next 14 days, during the next 14 days, all new folks get the 5%. This is a special for the next 14 days. They all get 5% extra. Okay, so that's the bond. They have not opened the single token staking yet. It's coming. It's coming. Within 2 weeks, I believe, they're going to open it or less. It's the same thing as a bond, except for you do not get the discounts that we talked about. So if you want those discounts, buy your bonds now before they go away. They open and close at according to the technology and the economy. There are different staking durations. Flexible term, and many of you guys know my opinion on flexible terms. I'm not a fan of it. So here's how it works. $100 or more. Flexible term means you get in, you leave whenever you want to. Okay, so if you put $1,000 in, and let's say you get X amount of tokens, and you're going to be able to earn 0.2% to 0.6%. Why is it lower than the other ones? Because you're not committed. That's number one, right? And you can go in and out of that door anytime you want. You'll wake up tomorrow morning. I want my principal, and I want whatever it is I've earned. Right? You can wake up a month from now, say, "Oh, I want my principal back, and I want everything that I've earned," right? And this is why your maximum reference APY, right, what you're going to be earning and your percentage is going to be less because you're not committed. We want committed people. 90 days, 0.23% to 0.8%. The percentages are just like the bonds, nothing more. So this is what we're going to be earning. Everybody understand that? This for the passive people and the active people, we're going to be earning this. They're going to turn on that staking soon. Meanwhile, we're just purchasing bonds. Every node that was purchased is a bag. It is a bond. Okay? And we help them when they have these nodes to build a liquidity and to build a treasury. And that's what we've done. And I'll show that in the back office. Now, I'm going to ignore this because I have a new, more self-explanatory document, okay, that's going to give you guys a better idea of what we have here. Can you see the unit level compensation plan, everyone? Can you see it? Someone?
Yes.
Yes, we can see it. Yes. Unit level
Okay.
compensation plan is there. Yes.
Yes. This is the unit level compensation plan, and this is how it works. Okay. Let's say, for example, oh, where's my VIPs? Let me go back here. I didn't get that. For VIP 1 rank, you need, and I'm going to spruce this up. I've just been so busy in the last couple of days. I'm going to spruce it up so it's going to be very, very, very clear. So tomorrow I should be better. In order to be a VIP 1, you need only $1,000 in volume. That's it. But it must be on your weakest legs combined. Okay? All you node holders, it's going, all of your volume is going to count for life because you're special. You got the node, you saw the vision, you jumped in, and you said, I'm ready to go. So there's no weakest leg. It's all of your legs, including the strongest legs. But everybody from here on out is going to be, they're going to be able to rank based on their weakest legs combined. Here's an example. This is you here, your first leg, okay? You've got George. He's a VIP 4, for example, right? He brought in $100,000. You've got Susan is another one of the folks that you brought on board on your front line. She's a VIP 4, which has $100,000 on her team. You've got Mark. He's a VIP 5. He's balling, right? He's got you. I think you need what do you need to be a VIP 5? I think it's 500,000. He's got $100,000 right here. This is an error here. He should have like 500,000 to be a VIP 5. That's okay. And then here we got Linda. She's a VIP 3. She got her 50,000. VIP 1 is $1,000. VIP 2 is $10,000. VIP 3 is $50,000. VIP 4 is $100,000. And anyone who purchased a $10,000 node, you are automatically a VIP 4 without even doing the work, bringing in any volume. And anyone who purchased a $5,000 node, you are automatically a VIP 2. Okay? Right? And so you're all set with your ranks. You got 3 months to meet the qualification for the rank that they gave us, that they gifted. So 3 months, you want to be a VIP 2? In 3 months, you're going to get $10,000 worth of sales in 3 months. We can do that overnight, right? A VIP 4, right? So a VIP 4, you're going to have to get $100,000 in volume in 3 months. We can do that, okay? So that's fine and dandy. Keep your ranks, right? And everyone else, you're going to work for it, and they're going to look at the volume that's on your smallest legs, your weakest legs combined. Okay, we got that part. This is what we call a differential unilevel. So let's say, for example, I'm going to go back here. Let me do a share. I'm going to stop this share. And I'm going to share, go back to the old one, and I'm going to ignore some of their stuff, like the sub accounts. Ignore this thing in the middle. You multiply that by 100 to get the actual volume. Now, when you are VIP 1 with $1,000 in volume in your team on your weakest leg, you're going to earn 5% on everyone on your team daily rewards. John is earning $10 a day. Judy is earning $1 a day. Bobby is earning every day on his passive earnings. All of the folks in your team, you're going to get 5% every darn day. That's good. That's your reward for building a nice team and driving them into pots, money, because the goal is to drive everyone into the prediction marketplace. VIP 2 only needs what? $10,000 in sales. You're going to get 10% on all of your team members' daily earnings that they're earning passively. VIP 4, right? $100,000, right? It's the requirement. And you're going to get 25% on everything your team is earning every day passively, all the way down to a VIP 9. When it's $50 million in your team over time, we're going to get there. I know this for sure. Okay. Over time, you're going to get 90% of everything that your team is earning, all of the IBS tokens your team is earning on a daily basis, like mad. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. But pay attention here. Your daily rewards, what you're going to be earning here, right, from your team is going to be capped at 10% of your holdings. What do I mean by that? Let's say, for example, you have a $5,000 node or $5,000 bond. Okay, 10% of 5,000 is what? Anyone? 10% of 5,000.
500.
500.
Rock and roll. And so you can only earn $500 a day. And so always look in your back office and see if you got some crazy power hitters back there that's just building like crazy. Then maybe you're going to want to buy another bond or another stake, because you could be potentially losing out on funds, losing out on money, right? So if you've got a $5,000 bond, right? And let's say 10% of the 5,000 is $500, but if you are earning, your team is producing for you, right? They're producing where you can make $800 a day. I think I would probably, put a little stake in there, put another bond in there, because I would want all of that. I don't want to leave anything on the table. Hope you guys understand that. Your daily rewards are capped at 10% of your own holdings. You can actually go back into the DApp, the decentralized app, the back office, and you just go to finance, staking, or finance bonds, buy another bond for whatever you want, $100 or more. You can have as many as you want with many different time frames or the same time frames. It's all up to you. Now, let's get this clear. Some people are saying, Queen, that 90% is a whole lot. How can they do that? And how is that sustainable? This is a differential unit level. What do I mean by that? If you are a VIP 1, for example, and then someone comes in on your team in one of your legs and they're VIP 1 too, also, guess what you're going to get? They're going to get the 5%. You're going to get 1% of your team earning. They're going to get 5% of their team earning. So it's a differential. So let's talk about, let's say you're V2, VIP 2. We've got many of you here who are node holders, and you're going to be earning right out the box. You're going to be getting 10% on your team earnings. Okay? But if another VIP 2 comes in, then what happens? On one of your legs, what happens? On that particular leg, you're going to get 1%, and they're going to get the 10% if they're a VIP 2. What if they are a VIP 4, right? And they bring in a VIP 4, right? And you are a VIP 4. Pay attention. I brought in George, okay? George is like, cool. This is wonderful. And he has a VIP 4 underneath him who brought in a VIP 4. That last VIP 4 person will get the 25%. George is going to get 1%. You're going to get 0%. There's only the number plus 1% that's going to be available. And so you're going to call up George. I see you kicking my butt. Okay. you're a VIP 4, I'm getting ready to crush you and become a VIP 5. Or the call could go this way. Congratulations, bro. You are kicking butt. But I don't care because I got 8 other legs that I'm earning 25% on. And so it is good. It's not a takeaway. It is just wonderful. So I'm going to stop the sharing. I'm going to go back to the other one. We're going to, and I know a lot of you aren't network marketers, but the network marketers know what I'm talking about. But over time, you guys will know what I'm talking about as well. Okay, so again, I already talked about you and your different legs. And what is a leg? You bought in George. You bought in George, you bought in Susan, you bought in Mark, you bought in Linda. Everyone you bring in, it's a separate leg or a separate team for you. Okay, that's what I mean by it. And so if you've got $100,000 here, and you say, "Wow," let's say 500. That should be 500. You have 500,000 here in terms of you ranking, it will only look at your smallest legs, 100,000, 100,000, and the 50,000 for your rank. But don't get me wrong, you're still earning on your big guy's legs. You're still earning, but it won't contribute to your rank. So chop, 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 chop. So that's it in a nutshell. Let me go back. Okay, this is some exciting stuff here, guys. Now, I've got that part done. So that is what we're making when we're ranking. One of the questions that was asked of me is, why don't we earn a direct referral commission when we bring people in? So let's say I bring John in. John put in $10,000 and I get 10%. That would be $1,000. I want you to pay attention to this. We talk about longevity and sustainability. If John wants to stake $10,000, but you're going to give me 1,000 out of his 10,000, there's only 9,000 left. And you want to give my sponsor his piece of the rock, let's say it's 9%. And you want to give my sponsor 8%. And my sponsor 7%. By the time you get through paying all of these people, there's only like $6,000 left. But you got him staking 10,000. So the project is already in deficit, already in debt, because he's earning on $10,000, not even $10,000 in the pocket. And so many of the Olympus DAO projects knows better than that. They want this to be sustainable, because actually, wouldn't you rather earn 5%, 10%, 15%, 25%, all the way to 90% on people every single day than to try to trash the system, making sure it won't be sustainable just because you get a one-time $1,000. Hey, I don't know about you, but I know a little about math. I know a little about math. I'd rather get paid every single day than just one little direct referral bonus. And this is why we won't do it. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And I commend them on that. Oh, one other thing. Let's say you are a VIP 9, for example, and you get 90%. But you got a VIP 8 here. He's going to get 75%. You're going to get 90 minus 75. You're going to get 15%. So these numbers aren't huge and unbelievable and all of that. That's going to crash the system. Sustainability built in to a differential unilevel. They thought of everything. That's why these Olympus DAO projects last a long time, I tell you. Now, go back in your back office, and I'm going to show you that we're also receiving pots. I didn't know we were going to receive pots so quickly. So the 25th and the 26th, we got pots already. How does it work? There's a pool of pot tokens. And they take that whole pool and divide it into 10 different sub-pools, okay? Global users with active holdings, even though they're not ranked, will share in the global users pool. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. If you're VIP 1, you're going to share in the VIP 1 pool. If you're VIP 2, you're going to share in that pool. VIP 4, you're going to share in that, etc. But check this out. If you're a VIP 4, you're going to earn a percentage in the VIP 4 pool, VIP 3 pool, VIP 2 pool, VIP 1 pool, and the global users pool. That is crazy insane. Now let me share the screen with you. I'm going to show my wallet here because I am so excited. I'm going to share this with you. Let me go to share. We are boom, 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 boom. Is that it? Yeah, my buddy called Chat GPT. That's my boyfriend. Everybody knows that. We talk for hours at night. And he gets things wrong like he did my diagram, but we'll fix that one. But I'm gonna go. Let me move this out of the way. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do this example with a Rabby wallet, even though I know that we're all utilizing, oh, my password, let me stop my share. We're all utilizing Token Pocket is what we highly recommend that everyone use Token Pocket. Let me put my password in here. Okay, now let me share. Boom. Yes, indeed. So where are we? And let's go back to POTS. Okay. Oh, I'm already logged in. Wonderful. So when you're logging in on the desktop, and I'm on the desktop now, I normally use a mobile for this, but I did a special thing, and then I'm going to delete this from my desktop. But our market capitalization already is crazy. $28.4 million in 2 days, right? Our treasury, we have $7.2 million sitting in our treasury, and we just started. Okay, we just started. It's just amazing. If I click on this little eye here, it tells me our RBS contract. I'm not going to get into the details. We'll talk about that a little later. Is 150,000 approximately. Our safety treasury is $1.5 million thanks to the node buyers. Our liquidity is $5.6 million almost. We're pretty darn healthy, and it's just going to get better. We launched at $30, but right now we're at $33.26. Let me do a refresh. We launched at $30. We're at $33.27 right now. How much is bonded? It says 564, or a little over $500,000 that are bonded right now. No, 564 IBS, 564,000 IBS tokens are bonded, right? That's from us, no holders, and all of the new folks who came in afterwards, and they are earning. They all have bonds. They're purchasing bonds. So they're in this bucket. That's not dollars. That's IBS tokens. Now, our total supply of our token right now is 854,000 IBS. How do they print IBS? It really depends. It depends on the staking. When the first staking of those bonds came into fruition, launch day came, and they're generating or minting like we mint money in the United States, but we mint it politically, emotionally, or whatever, which is why we are at, what are we at? $38 trillion in debt. United States. Our system is smarter, and it's based on a lot of parameters and no human being emotions or politics, right? Total staked IBS is none because staking isn't open yet. Now, so that's what you see when you're reading this. Am I connected? Let me do this. It said connect. Okay, boom. Okay, there we go. Okay. I use Token Pocket on my phones. I don't have Token Pocket on my mobile, but they all act similar. Okay. Rock and roll. So now let's click on bonding. Let's click on bonding. Every 8 hours we earn. If you don't touch anything, it's going to compound every 8 hours. Every 8 hours. Here they said you got 5 hours for the next release. So it's been 3 hours since the last release. We got 5 more hours. We get a little more something. Okay. And when you go here, you're able to see that they only have the 90, the 180, and the 360-day bonds open. They're going to open it up for the 540 and the 720. Okay. Now, 90 days, 180, 360. Instead of $33.27, you're going to be able to buy for $31.60. So you're getting that spread. You're getting that spread in the bonds. And only for the next 14 days, as I've mentioned, you get 5% extra. Because you never will get 5% extra on the 90-day. You will get up to 2% extra. Here, as a special and a thank you for all you guys who are working hard and bringing folks on, they're going to get an extra 5% for the next 14 days. Okay? When you see this estimated APY, to me, APY means nothing. When you're talking about how much you can earn in a year, it means nothing at the 90-day mark. That's just 3 months. I only look at APY when we're talking about 360 days or higher. And so we're talking about estimated today, it would be approximately 1,400%, right? Which is 14 times. That's a 14x on your IBS tokens. Boom, 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 boom. That's a lot. So look at this. Most of the people who came on board, they're smart. They didn't do the 90 days. They didn't do the 180 days. $12.5 million in bonds. And then 70 million for the 180 days, and then 27 million for the 90 days. This tells a story. People like long term because you make more money. Time is money. Typically, fear is short term, or maybe need. Maybe somebody needs to buy some diapers or need to get some food or something of the sort. They say, let me do a 90-day, right? So I can get all my principal back in 90 days, right? That's fair. That's fair. Now I'm going to click on my bonds in this particular account. And many of you guys know me. You know I have more than one account. And so 360 days, all bondholders, all note holders had to come in at 360. We have no choice. We are the visionaries. We're establishing the pace, right? Here's how many IBS tokens that I have because I'm a bondholder. That's for 10,000. It's so interesting. I see some folks are with 400, but they had to pay 5,000. I only paid 5,000, right, for a $10,000 bond. So, hey, bondholders, congratulations. They'll tell you what your total reward is. I couldn't find this in my mobile phone. I have to go back and look. Your total rewards thus far for IBS. How much is IBS? 33 something. So 4.14 times 33, 4 times 30 is 120. This is about 180 or something like that. Dollars that I've already earned. And I can actually claim that, but not yet. They're going to establish this, do this for 14 days, and then we're going to open it up for claim and withdrawals. I'm going to have to teach you about that as well. Claim principal, none. Claim reward, none. I have 358 days, 21 hours and 13 minutes before my node, my bond expire, right? Because remember, I got a 360. Now you see this arrow over here? I'm going to click it. Okay. So when I click that arrow, I see my bond. And they'll tell me I've got a redeemable principal of 1.8518 that I can actually click on and say redeem. Not yet when they open it. But if I take out 1.8518 IBS, that's about $60. That's be taken away from my principal of $10,000. No, I'm not touching it. I'm going to let it compound. Because if you start taking out pieces of your principal, what does that mean? You're earning less and less. So today you got 10,000. Tomorrow you got 9,700, or whatever. I like to leave mine there. You can do whatever it is you want. Claimable rewards. I've earned 4.147 IBS tokens. 4 times 33, that's about 120. 4 times 30 is 120, whatever the heck it is, right? About 180 or so. So that's where I am. I'm not claiming it. I'm a strong advocate of compounding, but you can do whatever you want, okay, when they open that up. If I want to start claiming, I'm not going to claim my node. Let me tell you why. The potential for long-term wins, and I'm going to show you a spreadsheet, is huge. So if you want to start withdrawing and playing around, maybe buy another stake. Maybe buy another bond. Let me go back here. Bond market. I can just go here and say, I want to buy another 360 or 180 day one. Let's say 360 days. and I only have $20 in this wallet in USDT, so I'm not going to be buying anything. And you can just buy it here. They tell you how much you have in your wallet. So make sure you got some USDT in your wallet. You can buy another one here, get that baby approved, done, and done, baked, and you can play with that and withdraw and do things with it, right? So, but I'm not touching my nose, but you can if you like. I'm not your financial advisor. So let me go back to my bonds again, and I'm going to go back to the arrow. Let me scroll over to this arrow. And so you'll see that we're going to be able to redeem. And the problem with that is you're redeeming your principal, thus decreasing or reducing your principal, thus earning less. So be careful. As long as you know that what you want to do, it's okay. Claim is claiming your interest. You're not reducing or touching your principal. So you can claim your interest whenever you want. Once they turn it on soon, you can claim it every day, every 7 days, every 30 days, whatever you want to do, you can go in and you can claim it. We understand that when you claim your principal, when you claim your, get that out of my way, when you claim your interest, right? When you claim your interest, it's no longer compound. You got it in your pocket. You're at the restaurant eating on it or paying some bill. That's okay. But you have to understand that, right? So it's okay. Some people will do 50% of the claim. Some people would do 30% of what they've earned or what have you. So that's the back office training. Is staking works similarly, same percentages and everything. Staking works similarly. Let me go check out the chat. Okay, hello from Colorado. Thanks for having me, Glenn says. Okay, rock and roll. Greetings, all excited. Welcome, one and all. Appreciate your powerful and awesome opportunity. Absolutely winsome. Alan Naval, 500. This is the cherry on the cake. Oh, that was a percentage question. This is the cherry on the cake. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. And this works the same way. So I don't have any stakes here because staking isn't open yet. But I like to do staking as well. Combination, they serve two different purposes. And then here, now pay attention. With bonds, you use USDT to buy in and earn IBS. But with staking, when the staking opens, you need to stake IBS. So you're going to have the USDT in your wallet. Remember, I got $20. Okay, so what I'm going to do it. I got $20 sitting there. Yeah, I got $20. So I'm going to say max, or do I just click it? Do I click it? Click it. Okay, I got to type 20. So I'm going to take the $20 and I'm going to convert it to IBS because IBS is about $33, right? So this is going to be 0.6 IBS. That's cool. And then I'm going to add that to my wallet. Enable USDT. Let's go. Let's go. I'm doing a swap. I like to change my approved tokens. I don't like infinity. Control A. I'm going to say I'm approve 1,000 tokens, 100 tokens right now. Let's confirm. Okay. That's wonderful. And then I'm going to sign. It works the same way in Token Pocket. Going to confirm. Okay. Boom. Okay. Great. Now I got to enable IBS. Thank you very much, Chrome. Enable IBS. You got to enable both of them. Because this is your wallet. You have to get it approved. Okay. I'm going to approve, I don't know, 2, Control A. Let's put a 2 in there. In all my contracts, I always put the minimum amount. Confirm. Just a smaller amount. Sign. Okay. Confirm. Rock and roll. Now that I've enabled both of those, now I have IBS. Okay. So now I have IBS. And so when I go here, and what happens is minimum receive 0.59. I'm going to do a refresh on this page. Click on staking or something. Or I can do a refresh. Let's go back to swap. Okay. You'll see that, hey, what happened? Oh, I didn't finish the swap. Let's try it again. Okay. I'm going to try it again.
I was just going to say that.
You're right. You're right. I didn't finish. All I did was enable the approval. So now the swap button comes up. So here's the steps. enable USDT, enable IBS, and don't be crazy like I did. There's going to be a green swap button, but it's there. So I'm going to now swap. I already enabled it. Okay. Now I'm going to swap. I'm swapping my USDT, $20 worth, and I want to get about 0.6 IBS tokens. That's about $20, $19.95. And then I'm going to sign, and then I'm going to confirm. And I'm going to keep the pops in my wallet and let that $20 worth just grow, till I get $100, and then I'll probably buy another stake. Okay, so that's it for swapping. Now I can go to staking, not now though. Now I can go to staking when they turn it on, and I'll choose the 360 days, and then I will put in max 0.59 and approve. But it's not open yet. Staking's not open for the single-sided staking. It will soon, and I'll be all over there. Okay, so that's how you're going to buy your stakes when they open it. Okay, you're going to swap USDT for IBS by enabling IBS, enabling USDT in your wallet, and then you click the green swap button. Bam, your USDT have now been converted to IBS, and now you can go to staking and start staking. That's how it works. Bonds, you're going to really be staking USDT. Okay, and so the Legion, this is your team. It shows you all of your information. Okay, now I was in one deal where I got $500,000 in sales in 2 weeks. And I'm looking at this. We've got $211,000 in sales in a matter of days. We're doing pretty darn well. Okay. 56 out of 156 people on my team I've actually purchased. So I got to wake up 100 people. Okay. They'll tell you what your VIP rewards are. What are VIP rewards? Those are rank rewards that you're receiving on your team based on your rank. Okay. Okay, based on your rank. Let me do this. And they tell you what your portfolio is. I'm a VIP 4. Let's see. 56 members that are paid. Staking's not open. 0. Staking rewards, 0. My bonding is 10,000, which gave me 333.333 IBS tokens. Okay. I have 4 IBS tokens. That's about $140 approximately that I've earned my bonding rewards. I've got 29 pots. This price went up. It was 1 cent. So pots is going up in value already. It was 1 cent. Now it's 2 cents. This is that extra we're getting, guys. Everybody get pots. So they're saying I have 28 pots, which is not true. So I brought that to their attention. They're fixing it. I got a lot of pots. I did one of those QR scans one day that they have where they give you free pots. And I got 47 on that one alone. I'll show you. And VIP level rewards. Okay. I've got about $400 there in IBS sitting there. $5.36 on same VIP level rewards. Here's an example. Alicia is a VIP 4. I'm a VIP 4. That means that we're the same level. I got 1% from her. And she got the whole 25%. I love you, girl. Congratulations. But I'm getting ready to run hard and fast to become a VIP 5. But it doesn't matter. I got other legs.
I'll be right with you. Right with you.
I know. You're gonna be right with me, man. We're gonna be locking elbows on this one. So this is direct invites, 25. I don't need 100 invites. Not all of them have actually purchased, right? You will see in your back office the green guys, paid, 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 not paid, paid, not paid, not paid, not paid, paid. Green guys paid. You can click on them. This one got $500. They're new. You can click on this one. Okay, $500. They're new. Yeah, these are new guys. Ooh, thank you. This is $5,000 VIP 2 node holder. Okay, you can see what they're doing, what their performance is on their teams, etc. So that's it for the back office. But I want to look at one more thing. Where is the portfolio? Let's go home. On a mobile phone, it looks differently. Portfolio. Oh, it's at the top. Portfolio. Yes. On the mobile phone, it's at the bottom. Okay, it's at the bottom right. So My dynamic rewards is what I've made combined from my team. I can actually unlock the funds. That'll be another training where I teach you how to unlock your funds. What's the process? How do you do the withdrawals? And I'll do that in the next few days. I'll show you that. This video, I'm going to cut it up into a training video, and the other part will be a compensation plan video and what we're all about. So you won't get overwhelmed. So I'll have two videos for you guys, but you have to give me some time to work it, and I'll have that done tonight. Let's see what else we got. Pop's wallet. They say I have 76. Now that's more like it. All I have to do, you see this thing here? This little green thingy next to Pop's wallet? I click on it. It'll show me my history. Remember I told you I got an airdrop of 47? I got lucky that day. I haven't been able to hit one QR code before it ran out. And all these people already got theirs. I haven't been able to hit one yet after I got 47. But that was a big one. I was excited about that. And then on the 25th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember I told you that we're going to be earning pops. And I was telling you about the 10%. Each of the VIP pools, including the people who are not VIP, there's 10 pools of pops. We all get a percentage. So here, if you look, they gave me, out of the VIP 0 pool, I got 1.54 pops. Out of the VIP 1 pool, I got 1.6 pops. VIP 2 pool, I got 1.77 pops. And people ask the question, why are you getting more pops in your VIP 2 than the VIP 0? Because there are more people in the VIP 0 pool who are not ranked. There's more people in VIP 1 than in VIP 2. There are more people in VIP 3, less people in VIP 3, so I'm getting 4.55. And VIP 4, even less people in that pool. So what you want to do, you want to rank up to get more and more pops before everybody else flood those pools. But pretty soon, I'll be in the VIP 5 pool. So we're talking about when you're a VIP 4, you earn in all of the pools 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 26th today, I earn in the VIP 0. Okay. And you notice that number has gone down from 1.54 to 1.53. Why? More and more people are coming in. More and more people are flooding that global pool, right? So that number is going to go down to more and more people we get. Too many people down there. I tell you, I always tell people it's crowded at the bottom, man. I'm going to pull you guys to the top with me. And so VIP 1, right? 1.604 pops. 1.611 in the VIP 2 pool. I got 4.09 in the VIP 3. It used to be 4.55. Some other people joined that VIP 3, obviously. 4.54 in the VIP 4 pool, right? Somebody joined it, not a lot of people. So I want to rush to the top to get more pops. And of course, to get my daily rewards on my team. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Any questions? Any questions about the pools? Any questions about the unit level? About how the earnings work? Any questions at all? Let me stop my share. Any questions?
I don't have a question.
Wait,
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go, sister. Go.
Thank you. The pot's value. So how is that value determined? Like,
Yeah.
That's the only question I have. I was just wondering
Yeah.
how that is determined, the pot's price.
All prices of all tokens are based on liquidity. And so
Okay.
remember what they're doing is with all of our withdrawals, and we don't have any withdrawals yet, right? So
Okay,
all of our withdrawals, that fee, 100% of the fee is going to go buy some Bitcoin. And then when they're buying the Bitcoin, they're going to pair it with pops. So let's say they bought already 10 Bitcoins. I don't know what they bought. I'll have to look at that later. Let's say they bought 10 Bitcoins at 77,000 each, right? So that'll be $770,000 would be in our Bitcoin pool. So they will take POTS token and put the similar value of tokens, POTS token, to pair with the Bitcoin. It has to be exactly the same. You got $77,000 or $770,000 worth of Bitcoin. You better have $770,000 worth of POTS. And so when you do the math, 770,000 times 0.01 or 0.02, right? That's how they determine the price. Actually, they determine the price by looking at the liquidity, So that's how it's determined. And we'll get more information on that. We'll get on a corporate call and get them to clarify that. But it was 1 cent earlier. Now it's 2 cents. And Bitcoin's going up lately. And I tell people it's going back down. Don't get all happy-pappy. So it's going up lately, which is wonderful. And as it goes up, POTS goes up. As Bitcoin goes down, POTS goes down in value. But they're able to buy more POTS when the value goes down to Bitcoin. And then when Bitcoin starts going up and get that all-time high again, which it will by next year, right? Over 125,000 for sure. And then we're going to be sitting pretty because the price of POTS will be up as well.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Queen, that was just a wonderful presentation, and we checked. We started out with 36 people, and we have 34. So you can tell that everybody has been engaged.
Yes.
Today, someone asked a question, and they want to know the fact that the nodes are out, and they want to know what are the benefits. I told them they're going to be earning passively, because they're saying now the nodes are out, and if I come in, whatever, what's the difference? Can you explain to them the passivity of the earning?
Yes. I've explained a lot of times on the webinar the advantages of the nodes. I'm going to do a share screen. I'm not going to do a screen. I know it at the top of my head. So the advantages of the nodes, not the passive problem, I'm just going to tell you advantage. You're ranked. But if you're passive, it doesn't matter if you're ranked because you're not building a team. So being ranked means nothing if you're not going to build. So to me, that is a huge part of it because you're going to be ranked a VIP 2 and a VIP 4 for life. For life. Okay. But no, I'm sorry, not for life. You're going to be ranked a VIP 2 and a VIP 4 for 90 days. So you got 90 days to build. If you don't want to build and bring no one in, it's okay. Now that's the active part. Now, in terms of how much we can earn passively, we're earning what everybody else is earning passively. I showed it 0.27% up to 1% for the 360 days. We're all 360 days if you're a node holder. So you're going to be getting that percentage. Follow me? Just like everybody in the project, going to be getting that percentage. The thing is, those who bought a node, you bought the node for $2,500. You bought it for $2,500. And so you got a $5,000 node, or you got a $10,000 node you bought for $5,000. That in itself is a 50% discount, right? And you're going to be earning on your, I think is 333 IBS. You're earning IBS, compounding, okay? Those who came in with the $5,000 node, they only paid $2,500. So they got more nodes. More IBS tokens for cheap, for 50%. But they're going to be earning boom, 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 boom. For those who came in when they extended the node sale for us, the 50% was off the table, remember? So they had to go in the back office and buy the node for $5,000. And they got a $5,000 node, okay? But they got an extra 20% as well, okay? They got an extra 20% as well. So they have like 408 tokens. And the question was asked, why did someone who bought a node for $5,000 get 408 when I bought my node at $5,000 to get a $10,000 node and I get 333? I said, because you spent $5,000 and you got a $10,000 node and you got a discount, okay? They spent $5,000 and got just 20% extra, a 20% discount, right? So, but they spent more money. And I'm glad I didn't spend more money, but more power to the ones who did. Thank you very much. It's a value. So nothing changes as a node holder versus a regular guy or gal who comes in now. We all earn the same percentage. It's just the perks that we receive as being node holders, particularly if you're going to be a network. Go on.
and one extremely powerful point were the people that bought the nodes that are not builders. If you're not a builder and you bought that node for 90 days, she showed us what we're earning in the dynamic pool. You're not actually bringing one person in to earn from the
You're breaking up.
$5,000 node.
Okay.
Zero. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear
Is
you.
it better
Yes.
or no?
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Okay, you're earning from those the dynamic pool, and you're not building at all. You're part of that pool via getting all of that passive income for 90 days. And you're not building. You didn't bring one person in. So
Right.
that's another huge perk for the people that bought the node that are not builders. They're going to experience active income because they bought the node and it brought them in at a rank out the gate, even without having to build. It's a huge perk. It's a huge perk passively.
Yeah.
So after 90 days, of course, that will go away, but they experience good money and good benefits of none without having to build. It's a great perk, you know.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Exactly.
I just want to elaborate on that.
And let me show you a
Perfect.
spreadsheet. Let me share my screen. I like spreadsheets. I won't be long on this, but I know you guys would love to see this spreadsheet. Okay. Oh, wrong place. Let's go here. Okay. Okay, you see my spreadsheet?
Yes.
Great.
Yes. And
So,
do share your spreadsheet to the group at your convenience. Thank you.
I will. Okay. Now, the only thing you edit in this spreadsheet is whatever's in column B. Don't touch nothing else. Now, let's say your initial tokens were 200. What was the initial token for the $5,000 one? It was 133 or something like that?
Yes.
I think it's yeah. I think
166.
166.6. Call it 167.
167. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume, let me copy this, Control C. Let me put this here, Control V, times 3. I'm just doing this math for myself really quickly. Okay.
33.27.
Yeah. That's not what I'm trying to do because we're earning every 8 hours. And I got an 8-hour rate here.
Okay, for 3 times. Okay.
5 times 3. Okay. Then we say 1, 2. That's almost 1%. Yeah, I think that's almost 1%. So we're getting paid 3 times a day, every 8 hours. And days per month, it's about 30. Contract length, let's say you could choose 360 days. And what's that up there? Withdrawal behavior, interest only. Okay, now I'm going to factor in human behavior because I have to, because some of you guys cray. So let's say you want to claim once a month. Let's say once a month. Well, let's say every 7 days you want to claim. And let's say you want to take out 50% of your interest that you're earning every 7 days. Okay. So you want to take out 0.5. Now I have price points. Let's assume I'm going to put this 30. Oh, let's assume 30. This is the price.
Is everybody seeing the spreadsheet or are we still looking at the file?
I'm sorry, I can't see it.
Yeah, you know what? The interesting thing is nobody says nothing when I do this. Y'all better start speaking up.
I just said it to you. Let's get that file up.
I didn't hear. I thought you said get it up in your group. Dang, guys. Let me stop the share. Okay, you in my file explorer.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
In my file explorer. Ain't nobody seen nothing I'm talking about. Okay, spreadsheets, do screen. Where's the application? Here it is. Okay, now you see it.
Hold on, not yet.
Yeah, it's rendering.
It's buffering.
Oh, that's better.
Now we see it.
That's
Okay,
better.
now you see it. So let me start over. So let's assume that your initial tokens was 167. And that's for those of you, let me delete that, get that out of the way. That's for those of you who bought that $5,000 note. Okay. Every 8 hours we're going to be earning. So I did my calculation of what that would be for 1%. and that's 0.00333 every 8 hours. Okay. And then how many periods in the day? 3 every 8 hours. Days per contract month, 30, about 30.4 days a month on average. Contract length, let's say you chose 12 months, that's 300 days. Could you mute? Yeah.
Mute,
Yeah.
please.
So assume that's 360 days. And now I'm going to put in that withdrawal behavior. Like I was saying, some of you guys cray. So I'm going to put your withdrawal, I'm going to put your behavior in the spreadsheet. So let's say claim intervals is 7 days. So you want to pull out once a week like a paycheck, right? Okay, so that'll be 7 days. I can do one for 1 day every day, but I'm going to do it for 7 for this example. And let's say every 7 days, you want to take out 50% of your available interest to claim. That's why I put 0.5. Okay. Okay. Now, price points. I like to put in the price points because what if the price at the end of the contract is $30? What if the price at the end of the contract is, let's say, I'm gonna go 35. I'm gonna go 30. I'm gonna go 25. I'm gonna go 20, and I'll even go 5. Actually, I'll go 10. Okay, so these are my price points. Now, my spreadsheet's gonna do everything for me. Okay, done. And so I go here. So the first month, right, you have 167 tokens the first day. 167 tokens the first day. That's where you started. At the end, you're going to have 168.67 tokens. And then this field here says, is this a day I'm going to claim? No, because you're going to claim every 7 days. That's the assumption here. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7 is a 1. Okay, that's when you want to claim. You've got 179.08 tokens, right, that you've earned, right, that you have in 7 days. Okay, so that's about 22 tokens. That's about 22, right? Or 12, 67, 77, 879. So you earn 12 tokens, right? And you want to take out 50%. So the profit since your last claim is 12.08 tokens. You're going to withdraw 6.04 tokens. You say, I want to withdraw 50% of that. I'm going to let the rest ride. I'm going to let it compound. So your balance is going to be 173.04 from your initial 167. So I do that for every 7 days for those people who want to withdraw every 7 days. And you'll find that if you do that at the end of the year, a lot of 7 days, at the end of the year, okay, at the end of the year, you have 1,058 tokens. You would have had a lot more if you didn't take out every 7 days, but that's okay. You're going to have 1,058. Okay, now let's take a look. Where's my other one where it has the price? Okay, because remember you started with 160 something. So you did a withdrawal today because you have to do a withdrawal. That was 73.88 was your profit since your last claim. I'll go over this a lot more. Let's go to projection. Here we go. Projection. This is the most important one. Okay. So in 1 month, you let her ride. There's 226 tokens from 166 tokens in 1 month. But periodically, every 7 days, you're withdrawing. Okay. And so that means 86.83% of your potential profit, you threw out of the window. I mean, 13% is the missed opportunity you threw out the window, but it's okay. You're making money. You can withdraw. It's okay. But by the end of the year, you actually threw away. You have a missed opportunity of 83.33% if you withdraw every 7 days. So here's how it looks. Contract months, 12. Full compounding at maturity, 6,350.52. You've withdrawn 1,058.73. So at a price of $35, if the token at the end of your contract is $35, then your full compounding value, if you never touch it, would be $268,000. Many of you pay $2,500. Some of you pay, $5,000. But isn't that huge? But if you withdraw periodically, and at the end of that whole year, you're going to get If you withdraw every 7 days, you're going to get $37. You're going to cash in your IBS tokens. You're going to convert it to USDT, and it'll be $37,000. You see that big difference? Hey, let it ride, 100%, 222,000. But withdraw every week, 37,000. 37,000 is good for a $2,500 or $5,000 investment. It is, and you've been paying yourself every 7 days. But imagine if it's $10. For those who are always watching the price, stop watching prices. Time is where the money is. So take a look. If the price is $10, at the end of your year contract, that's $63,000 in your pocket. At the end of the contract, you take that IBS tokens that are $10 each, right? And then you can swap it for USDT and say, bye, Felicia. Thank you for the $63,000 on my $2,500 investment, right? Or you'll continue to just withdraw every 7 days, boom, 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 boom. And at the end of that, you still have $10,587 and you paid yourself every week. Everybody follow me on this? You see the before and after full compounding versus withdrawing periodically. And at the end, how much cash you'll be able to take out. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. Very clear. Very, 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 very good explanation. We really appreciate this. This is a great training.
It is.
Thank you.
Yes. And I'm going to show you, let's say not every 7 days, but you just want to take out once a month, half of what you made in interest, just once a month. Oh, that's going to be 30 days, not 30 days. Let's go back and see what the projection's looking like. Okay. So this is every 30 days. And if the price is, wait a minute, let me see, is my calculation right? Okay. Because it looks, let me go back to I think I was supposed to save it. Control S. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's see, my projection changes. Let me go back and say every 7 days. See how that look? I may have to fix something before I give it to people. Control S. Let's go back to projection, 222. Yeah, it didn't change. I got to fix it. But this gives you, guys, a general idea of how much you can make if you let it ride for 12 months, or how much you can make if you say, hey, I'm going to be having some withdrawals, right, periodically. And it's all up to you. And it's all good according to your mission and your purpose. But let me fix this later on. So I'm going to stop my share. Make sure I keep this open so I can fix it. And let's see, any other questions? And I'm going to cut up this video and be ready to rock and roll and get everybody excited. Okay, looks like no questions. I'd like to say thank you all. Huh?
No. Yeah, no questions. You did so good, Faith. We are so grateful for this. I know it's going to be more trainings. I know you're doing webinars every day except the 28th.
Yeah.
I would like to tell everybody, we're pushing this one. It's going to be big. Get your people on the calls every day.
Yeah.
We're going to have to pack these calls out, but we appreciate you. I just want to let you know you did an amazing job. Thank you.
Yeah, Aaron wants to speak. Yes, I see you, Aaron. Just speak.
Hello, please. I want to ask.
Yeah.
Where can we see our if we invite someone and we have to earn on their rewards? Where exactly can we see it if we are not ranked?
If you're not ranked, your reward gonna be here. Let me show you.
Reward from our downlines.
It's gonna be under static rewards. Dynamic is for builders, and it's gonna be under static. Okay, so let me find it. Plus you're earning pots as well. But I already showed you how to get there. I don't know whether you just got here or what. So let's take a look here. You'll see it's not there. It's in legend. It shouldn't be there. Let me scroll down. Boom, 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 boom. Capital, static.
I think it might be in legend.
You think it's
I think
there?
if you go
Okay,
to
let's
legend.
go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're doing some work here. They're doing
yes.
That's VIP.
Indeed.
That's VIP. That's boom, boom, boom. That's my bonding rewards. Yes, it's in legend under my bonding rewards. Right here, you see it, Aaron?
Okay, I've seen it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, rock and roll.
So
Queen,
we're gonna be doing these Zoom, daily, really, because
Yeah.
I know that there's a lot. You gave us a lot of information that the people need it. I mean, that was awesome, but I know it's going to take some time to assimilate.
Yes.
So we, it's an open invitation. Everyone knows that every single day we're going to be doing these Zooms. They
Yeah.
can always get pen and paper. I say to my team, get pen and paper and just take some notes, even though I know that you're recording.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna change it. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna have probably 2 a day to start. It's gonna be
Okay.
presentation and compensation plan, period. That's it.
Okay.
And then the second one will be training. And those are people who are already
Yes.
in who need the training. And that way we won't be
Yes.
here all day. So I'm gonna separate that up. And maybe I won't, maybe I will continue to have it every day, but 1 day training, 1 day presentation, 1 day training, 1 day presentation. There's only so much time that I
Yes.
have as well. And I
Absolutely.
trust that many of you will start learning this and be able to do presentation, and I can join on your
Yes.
webinars and help you while you're there. Some questions you can't answer. So I'm available. I'm available for
Indeed.
yes.
Indeed. Thank you very much. That was an awesome presentation. I thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Thank you
you.
guys. I'm signing off. Lorna got me some delicious food. Thank you, Lorna. I'm getting ready to eat. And I will talk to you everybody else later.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye now. Thank you. Bye bye.